because there's a little what was he calling this, a beer that I'd like to read. So this puts us on page Tuf Ridge Pay Gimel Pay Base, sorry, at number Vav, which we read this the last time. And let's see what he says. He says, Rabbi Zohar Chai, this is what he had said. Sheyesh kam b'tochen devarov, and I guess shaharich kam b'tochen devarov, yud ilo hu sod avira shebadok shebetoch kruma devira. So it says it's the avira part that's part of the kruma devira. The osios avir is the os yud in the midst, is or yud. That's what avir means. The or of the yud. So is it the or that has the yud in it? Is the or that has the, I don't know. Or is it the same thing? Meyabo shem sag, and in that or shines the light of sag. Sheyesh bo gimel yudin. Sag has 3 yudin. V'kol yud na'aseh b'shem av demilu yudin. Every yud makes an av by itself. V'rovesod or shal beginnins or maim and rakia. Now I just wanted to go, this is an idea that we've heard before. Shuba beginnins mishkal. He says that these 3 lights, which I'm assuming, that's just to, I don't see how they tied up, but that it refers to right, left, and middle. So which one's in the middle? I'm not sure, because mine normally goes on the right. So I don't know. Maybe it means one is surrounding, like inside of the next. Maybe that's possible. I don't know. Shehu b'bechinas mishkal, but he says those 3 are like in the form of a mishkal. Sheyesh b'shem av demilu yudin ein sham, that has within it this name av of a milu yudin. Now there's a metaphor there, but he says or shall bechinas or mayim rakia, which is a concept of mishkal. Sheyesh bo, that is in this mishkal shem av the milu yudin ein sham ba'orech, and that's what I want to look at here. Some things here which I don't know very well, and I thought maybe it would be good to look at them and see if we can get some focus on it. So let me see. It's number Lamed Vav, and he says Lamed Vav Nez says, now there was some arichas over there apparently. And he says, and the Atik mixas l'shon bedilug. So going on to the shorish or yotze medas elyon. So what is a das elyon? Kumavur b'drashim. Shorish reishis hamshacha, the root of the beginning of the flow of light, what he's talking about, of hamshacha. Ki das the abba b'nimshach min das elyon. The Reisha is called Elohim Shachos, who Hadas Elyon, the Atik Yomim. So that's the Das Elyon he's talking about, which is part of the Reisha, the Lo Isyadah. So, in other words, it has to be and that's a concept of a Mishkal in its way too, because it's whatever it's pouring in there, and that Das of Atik is coming from the rest of the Reisha, the Lo Isyadah. Asher bedas who gone is bein Golgotha mochas, of this das that we're talking about is hidden inside of the Golgotha and the mocha. Beginnins muach avira the Yosef al kruma the mocha. Just 1 second, let me get a little bit better light for me. Let me see. Who beginnins muach avira, the muach and the concept of avira, the Yosef al kruma the mucha, which is sitting on top of this kruma, the mucha. Kruma ilwod is dakek v'sasif. So that's this kruma that we were talking about, that becomes refined and then sealed up by the margin, but there's a certain amount of it does come out. V'shem avira sod or yud or kadmor, that's the original or, sounds like it's coming from the stas. Shuchu b'bechinas or av the yudin, which is that pure light, the light of the av. V'na'asach et sinuras v'kelim b'nimich hakinor. Now here he's using the kinor shehem saras adikna. So he says, I just to read back just one moment, he says, Shehu Beginnins or of the Yudin. And that or of the Yudin, he seems to be tracing it down from this Dasi law. That or, that the Beginnins or of the Yudin, Nasa, and that or of the Yudin that's coming through this Dasi law from the Reisha lo Isyadah, Na'asat Sinoras V'Kelim V'Nimik V'Kinor. What's the kinor? He says the kinor is saras adikna. It's the hairs and the beard. So it transforms itself into that shehem shlosha av, and he shows you what the av looks like. Sod rayo, because rayo is 3 times av, the kli, ayo, rayo, and the kli for rayo. Rayo, I thought, referred to sweetened dinim, or the dinim of the highest, the most kadosh level, something like that, and it's clean. This all comes out of this kruma, the izdakech. Now, okay, so that's what he says. What's the kol barama? It says, skip down, and it says, Sha'or chesed Atik becomes as manifest in the Gulgalta de Erech Anpen. So excuse me, Gulgalta de Erech Nigla Bepeh de Erech. I'm not sure that I know that how the Or of Chesed is transported through the Gulgalta into the Peh of Atik. I don't think of Erech. I'm not sure I've seen that before. A Muach Avira is Kruma. Kruma bo, this muach of Avira, Kruma bo which is the Kruma, I'm translating it. The muach of Avira, which is a covering of some sort, which and inside of that is the Shem Sag. And he shows a Sag. Shlosha Yud, Sag has 3 Yudin. Shlosha Yudin, and Mehem Na'asa, Shlosha Shemos. From those 3 Yudin. Now, I'm missing something here, some of this flow, but you got down, I don't know, he mentioned down into the mouth, but he says that once again, he says, Umuach Avira Kruma, in that Umuach of Avir, which is a Kruma over the Moach Stima, Boshe, inside of that is the name Sag. Shlosha Yudin, Umehem Na'asa Shlosha Shemes Av, each one becomes an Av, and it translates there from that into the dikna. Saros v'tzinuros, kli rayo. V'zecha v'chemshecha b'maymer hakadosh. Yud ilor is ater hu kruma ilor. So this yud ilor, this crowning yud, it's a crown. So now he says this crown on it is a kruma ilor. Shem Sag, which actually is coming out of this name Sag. We call Os Yud, once again, either all of the Yudin, there are 3 Yudin there in the name Sag. Yotze Shem Havaya complete, a complete Av, the Yudin. It gets transformed, but it has the, I don't know, it's at the level of Sag. It's the Av, the Sag in some way. So that's what it sounds like. Av that comes out of Sag. Okay, in Otzras Chaim, because I'm reviewing some of that, that's the level of the Ozen in Ak. We're not talking about Ak here, but I guess it's the same thing. So at any rate, it's that high level there, the high, which has each one of the Yudin, this Sag, the highest level of it, goes into and becomes, he says it comes to the beard. So the Beginnins or Mishko of the Yudin. She says the Av the Yudin, there's 3 of them. They're like the light of the Or Mishkal, of the balancing light. That's what I think he means. Nimshach min adas, the Reisha lo Isyadah, that's where it all comes from. And where do you see this? All coming out of the Das of Atik. You see it in this Avira, which is a Kruma Dizdakech, that Kruma which is Izdakech, etc. He says Izdakech V'sasim, but he's talking about what's coming out of it, the Avira that's coming out of it, which is the Yud inside of the Or. So you just have to imagine what that might look like. Seder Devarim, so the order of this is like this. Meforish Yaakov, the name Yud, K, and Vav, those three letters, the first three letters, really refer to the Tlas Reshim Eloim, to the three heads of Eric Anpin. Os Yud al Muach Avir, is on top of the Muach Avira. Mishko, which is a Mishkal, I think. Or Nimshach Miso Das Elyon, the Reisha de lo Isyadah, B'meira B'aviv Avira. It shines into the Avira. Once again, it's on top of it. So I was asking, you see, what does crowning mean? Crowning means surrounding it. So maybe it's like a makif that shines into it like that. That makes some sense. And then the yud goes into the word or, which becomes avir, as we know. So that's the concept he's saying, painting a picture that it's shining like a makif into it, and it becomes, part of it that way. Hey, hu muchas dimos, so the letter hey, we're getting over here to the muchas dinoch of the nigdis b'chotim, which is revealed in the chotim. And before Vov al Golgolta, we said before, Vov is in the skull. Chesed Atik, Hivarte, Chesed Rich, so it's a little bit missing in here, Adkan. He said, V'ayin Sham Arichos Gedolos, so look over there. There's a real big time Arichos. Okay, let's, I was going to go another 5 minutes with this. What time did we end today? I get them mixed up in the time. Same time?
6:25.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's stop this and go over to the other. Yeah, I think I've got enough material here. Let me see if I can raise this up. So here's just an interesting idea here. On page Kuf Lamed. That's where we left off last time. Okay, I'm supposed to stop. Wait a minute.